Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking into no contact situations between you and your person of interest to find out if your person is coming back or if they have moved on. This is a general reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone watching today. So please just take in what resonates with you and release the rest to the universe. As always, please remember these general readings for the collective are for entertainment purposes. Before we get started, we do want to thank you for all of your comments and support and for allowing us to be part of your journey. And if you're interested in looking at your personal journey, we've been doing private readings for over 30 years. And there's a link in the description below and pinned to the top comment on how to get private readings with us. For today's pick a card reading, there are 3 options for your selection. Pile 1 is the turquoise and green card. Pile 2 is the orange and yellow card. And pile 3 is the pink and yellow card. Choose the one you're most drawn to and pause the video if you need to before making your selection. The timestamps are below in the description and pinned to the top comment. So take a moment to relax and let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You selected the turquoise and green image or card. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with you. So please take in what speaks to your soul, what resonates with you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. Today we're seeing for no contact situations if your person of interest has moved on or if they're coming back. So what we'll do on the top row, we'll put out tarot cards to see if they've moved on. And then on the second row, we'll throw more cards to see if they are coming back. So let's get right into this. Pile 1. For no contact situations, has your person moved on? Has pile 1's person moved on? Has pile 1's person moved on? This is the Fool. What else for pile 1? Has their person moved on? This is the Empress. What else for pile 1? Has their person moved on? Has pile 1's person moved on? This is the 4 of Pentacles. What else for pile 1? Has their person moved on? The 8 of Swords. And we'll grab one more. Has pile 1's person moved on? For pile 1, has their person moved on? And this is Strength. So, I do not believe that your person has truly moved on. Pile 1 people, because even in no contact situation, they are still thinking about you very much. You're very much on their mind. Okay, now with this Fool card being here, this is about a fresh start, new beginning, an opportunity to start again, an opportunity for something from the past to represent itself. The figure on the Fool card just has to take a leap of faith and allow the universe to catch them. That dog here, D-O-G, is an anagram for God or the universe. So the people upstairs, the universe, God, the angels, guides, the people who are taking care of things in the spiritual realm. I do feel that your person is also being bombarded by things that are reminding them of you right now. Okay, perhaps there's synchronicities, perhaps there's signs from the universe, but I do feel your person is getting a lot of signs, reminders, and synchronicities from the universe about you, about your connection, and being encouraged by the people upstairs. I call the universe the people upstairs, to give this opportunity, give this connection an opportunity to come back together and try again. Now, this Empress card, this is very much how they see you. So I really feel that they do recognize that you are a very strong, capable person, someone who is a good partner, someone who's very nurturing, very caring, very loving, giving, and supportive. They see this in you. And that is part of the reason why they haven't truly moved on all the way. Okay, now this Four of Pentacles, and you've heard me say this before if you've been watching this channel for a while, the Four of Pentacles is really about someone who counts their money or who holds on to their money. But we're not asking about a financial situation here. We're asking about love. We're asking about romantic situation, okay? And this tells me, see how this figure here is holding this pentacle very close to her heart? This is telling me that your person is holding you, thoughts of you, memories of you, very close to their heart. Now this Eight of Swords, this is about someone who is, they could be trapped in their own mind in terms of like figuring out what to say, what to do, how to communicate, what they're going to do about this connection, about the situation between the two of you. But this is also telling us that they are stuck, and they're stuck on you and on this connection. Now, with this Strength card, which is Leo energy, so Sun, Moon, or Rising in Leo, for you or your person, that can be a place of validation for you. It doesn't have to be for this pile selection to work for you. But this Strength card tells us that your person is aware that there is a strong connection here between you, and that infinity symbol, they could very well see this as a connection that can go the distance, that it can be a connection that can go long term. And perhaps that it's even a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, because with the infinity symbol, we do get the symbolism of past lives and future lives. So there is a strong connection here between you and your person, and the person that you're asking about today is aware of it. Now, before we move on, I want to mention one more thing about the Fool here, the Fool card. The Fool is ruled by Uranus, and the planet Uranus is about things just happening out of nowhere. Expect the unexpected, okay? So have no expectations, but expect the unexpected. So the point here is this could come out of nowhere at you, towards you, your person could, and want to talk, want to communicate. If they've been ghosting, if they've blocked, if they are not communicative with you right now, it can come out of nowhere. That they'll want to communicate, they'll want to get together, they'll want to talk things through, they'll want to make some sort of plan to spend some time together. It can come out of nowhere with this Fool card here. This Fool card is also someone who is at a crossroads, at a place where they are trying to decide what they're going to do. So the question for this row on the top was, have they moved on? Not really. Not really. They're trying to figure out, though, what they are going to do concerning this connection between the two of you. Even if you're not together, well, you're not together because this is no contact question, but they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. They want to hold on to you. They do see you as someone who's an ideal for them. They can foresee a future with you, okay? This Empress card is about longevity, long-term relationship. It can be about marriage. It can be about motherhood. It can be about planning a family together. So they're trying to figure out what path they're going to take concerning this situation with you. But have they moved on? No, they're holding you close. They can't seem to get you off their mind. And there is an awareness that there is a very strong connection here between the two of you. So on the second row, we're going to see if your person is going to come back around. So for pile 1, will their person come back? Is pile one's person coming back? Are they returning? Will there be a reconciliation for pile one? Is pile one's person coming back? The Lovers. That's Gemini energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising. Actually, in Gemini, that can be a place of validation. For you, if you like to validate your pile selection with astrology, the Lovers is also about a decision, which is interesting since it came right under the Fool card, which is about making a choice, making a decision. Let's see what else we get here for pile one. Is their person coming back? This is the Six of Pentacles. They do see you as a blessing in their life. What else? For pile one, is their person coming back? This is the King of Pentacles. So that is Earth energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. That can also be a place of validation if you like to use astrology for pile selection. What else here for pile one? Is their person coming back? This is the Five of Cups. Really feeling the emotional loss of all of this. They miss you, pile one. Let's see what else. Is pile one's person coming back? The Fool. Well, I couldn't have planned that any better myself. The Fool. Spirit did this. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, again, the Fool is about a major choice, major decision that they have to make. And that is, again, something out of the blue that's going to shift and change here. Perhaps they're going to have clarity. Perhaps they're going to really realize how much they miss you. This Five of Cups is about someone who misses you. They're feeling the emotional loss. They're feeling regret. They're feeling remorse for no longer having you in their life, okay? Although they're the ones that probably did it. They're ghosting, they're running, they abandoned, whatever they did, they're the ones that they feel this loss. They feel regret and remorse. Now, this King of Pentacles, this is someone who wants a long-term relationship. It's someone who wants stability. It's someone who wants to plan a future. It's someone who wants to perhaps plan a family, have a family, combine families. This is someone who will be a stable, long-term partner. And because they do come with that stability that comes with the King of Pentacles, it probably is going to take them a little bit of time to get to that place where they're ready to make the decision and move this along and move it forward, okay? Now, the Lovers. The Lovers, this tells us that, and we have two pillars here. As I said, the Lovers is the astrological sign of Gemini, but that also means the twins, okay? And so this could be a twin flame connection between you and your person. That can be a validation for you. But the Lovers is also a soulmate card. It's a union of souls. Okay, so this could be a soulmate connection. It could be a twin flame connection. That is a place of validation for you. Now, I do feel that your person is trying to gain with the Six of Pentacles here. I feel they're trying to gain more balance and more harmony in their life right now. Okay, they're trying to gain some sort of clarity and figure things out to get themselves to the place where they're ready to make this choice about what they want concerning this situation between the two of you. But they're feeling loss, they're feeling regret and remorse. And I do feel that as they get this clarity and as they're ready to make this decision about what they want, it will come like a lightning bolt. It will come out of nowhere. And then as they reach out and communicate with you, I feel that is going to feel like it's coming out of nowhere as well. Like I said, with this Fool card, well, with these Fool cards, expect the unexpected. Because at this point in this connection between the two of you, anything can happen. I am trying to get these straight. I don't know why I never can seem to get them straight. I'm looking at the camera on the screen and it's just not straight. But that's okay, you guys know what we've got going on here. Okay, so now I'm going to use some oracle cards and see what else we can get here. But this time I'm not going to ask if they have moved on. I'm just going to ask if they are going to come back, because that would be a confusing question. Have they moved on? Are they coming back? And if a card comes up that says yes, we are all going to be confused, including myself. So let's see here. For pile 1, is their person coming back? Is their person returning? Will there be a reconciliation? Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. So that's very interesting, because we have a decision here. We have a decision here with the 2 Fool cards, and then with the Lovers as well, we also have a decision. So basically, this is saying your person is going to make a decision about what they are going to do. Now, I feel that more than likely, for some of you watching today, they will come back. They will come back. Because I say that because we have the Lovers, we have the Empress, we have the King of Pentacles, we have Strength, and we have the Fool twice. The Fool is, and we also have the 4 of Pentacles, which is about wanting to hold on, hold you close to their heart. Okay, so they are wanting to hold you close to their heart. They just have to make this decision about what they're going to do. But you know what? They will. And it will come at them from out of nowhere. So let's see what else we get for pile 1. Will their person come back? Daffodil Fairy, new beginnings. New beginnings as well come with that, well, those 2 Fool cards. So there is this opportunity for a new beginning, fresh start with you and your person. They just have to walk through that door and create the change. Your person's the one that has to create this change, pile 1 people. Okay, there's nothing that you can do. It's really in their hands. The only thing that you can do at this point is take care of yourself, focus on your own spiritual and personal growth. And if you decide that you just can't want to deal with this anymore because it's taking them forever, you can also decide that you want to walk away from this. I don't feel that you want to do that, but I feel that that is an option for you. So let's see what else for pile 1. Is their person coming back? Is pile 1's person coming back? Body and soul. And that comes with a number 5 on it. And 5s are about change. 5s are about change. Change is happening. Change is coming. Remember, there is a fresh start, new beginning. There is this opportunity for this to start again with 2 Fool cards being here. But right now, this body and soul card is really about you. It's about you, pile 1 people, okay? Because when you are in a no contact situation and you've reached out to someone, you really care for them, and for whatever reason, whether it's a soulmate, twin flame, kindred spirit, whatever kind of partnership it is, and they don't respond, and they ghost, or they run, or they hide, or they ignore, it can be really devastating to you. Physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So this card for you, pile 1, is saying, now is the time for you to nurture yourself. It's time for positive self-care, self-love, self-care. Do something that you enjoy. Go out with friends. Take a small trip. Do something that boosts your happiness, that brings you joy, that allows you to get this balance that comes with this 6 of Pentacles, okay? You become this Empress yourself. The Empress is someone who will take care of themselves. Embody the energy of this Empress and take care of your spiritual, emotional, and physical and mental well-being. Now is the time for positive self-care. Let's see what else we get here for pile 1. Is there a person coming back? In perfect harmony. So remember I said in the very beginning that I felt that your person was getting signs and synchronicities from the universe, okay? But I also, and that was coming at them in many different ways, in many different forms. They were thinking about you. The universe was sending them signs and synchronicities out of nowhere, and it was just really hitting them. Well, in perfect harmony, I feel that this is also saying that your person is hearing songs. They're listening to songs, or they're hearing songs that remind them of you. But the other thing about perfect harmony, right, is harmony implies more than one, because you can't have harmony if you're just by yourself, okay? It's very difficult to be harmonious when you are by yourself. You have to have someone to be in harmony with, okay? So this is saying that this is about togetherness, healthy and harmonious relationships. And it's about commitment to a relationship that very much is like we talked about with this King of Pentacles here. Someone who wants a relationship to go the distance. Someone who's looking for a true partner. Let's see what else we get here for pile 1. Is their person coming back? Spirit of gratitude. So I do feel that this tells us your person is very grateful for you. They're grateful for who you are. They're grateful for your presence in their life. But I feel that this is also saying that they are grateful to the people upstairs. They're grateful to the divine and listening. They're trying to listen to what the universe is saying to them. Here, when it said make a decision, it said listen to your intuition and make a decision. I do feel that your person is trying much more so to listen to their intuition. They may call it a gut feeling. They may call it something else. But I do feel that they are trying to do that, okay? And I feel that this is helping them come to this place where they're going to make the right choice. If they follow their intuition, and the people upstairs are encouraging them to come together in this connection with you, then you have a greater opportunity for this connection to come together in perfect harmony. And as I said earlier, this perfect harmony is a card about commitment. It's a card about longevity. It is a card about a long-term relationship. Now I'm going to use some message cards to see what your person has to say to you. Pile 1, okay? It's important with these messages that you really just let go what doesn't resonate, because not all the message cards will be for everyone. So take what resonates, let the rest go. These are divine masculine soul messages. It does not have to be divine masculine situation for this to work for you. Although we do have the divine feminine here in the reading with the Empress. So take what resonates and let the rest go. These cards are also for sale. I've got some turned upside down. These cards are also for sale on Poshmark, and I will put a link to that in the description below if you'd like to check those out. So let's see what else we get here for pile 1. And we have a plethora of cards. I need more time to figure things out right now. Okay, we see that. That Eight of Swords can also be about more delays and obstacles. And we also have the King of Pentacles. And we already discussed with the King of Pentacles that it's someone that is moving slowly, but you are probably already aware of that because you are experiencing that yourselves. I have a wounded inner child that I need to nurture now. And perhaps your person does have a wounded inner child. Perhaps if they ran from you, they have abandonment fears, abandonment issues. Perhaps they felt abandoned in childhood, and this is something that they haven't dealt with, addressed, or healed from when they were younger. I ghosted you because I couldn't handle what I was feeling, and that is very common with ghosting situations. I tried to forget you, but they can't. They can't forget you, Pile 1 people. They can't forget you at all because you are on their mind. I said that with that Eight of Swords when we first started this reading. You are very much on their mind. Let's see what else we get. Let's see what else we get for Pile 1. Is their person coming back? There is so much more going on than you realize, and perhaps your person has been very busy. The King of Pentacles is someone who's also very focused on work, job situation. I have visions about us being together forever. Well, this lifetime would be a good place to start with that. Pile 1's person, let's get this lifetime underway first. Remember with these message cards to take what resonates and let the rest go. I feel so connected with you. Even though we're miles apart, I can still feel you like you're sitting next to me. You are always with me. You are always with me. They can still feel you because of the empathy that exists between the two of you, the empathy and the telepathy. This connection, as I said earlier when we started this reading with that Strength card, it is a very strong connection. You really were the best thing in my life. And that is because we also have that Empress card. There is still so much opportunity for this connection between you and your person to come back together, Pile 1, even though you're in no contact situation with them at the moment, okay? Your person thinks about you all the time. They have to make a decision about what they're going to do. It does say that they, with this imperfect harmony and with this King of Pentacles and with the Lovers, that they do consider having a long-term partnership, long-term relationship with you. And that also is justified again with the Empress card. There's a strong connection here. They're feeling a lot of regret and remorse. And there is so much opportunity here between the two of you for a fresh start and new beginning. They just have to work through whatever their issues are to be able to create this opportunity for reunion between the two of you. This is your reading for today, Pile 1. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. I'll see you over in reading 2. Have a great day, everyone. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You selected the orange and yellow card, orange and yellow image. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios. So please take in what speaks to your soul, what resonates with you in your situation, and release the rest to the universe. Today, we are looking into no contact situations to see if your person of interest has moved on or to see if they're coming back. So we're going to do a row on the top to see if they've moved on. And then on the second row, we will ask Spirit if your person is coming back. That is the plan. So let's see what Spirit gives us. For Pile 2, has their person moved on? Has Pile 2's person moved on? Has Pile 2's person moved on? This is the Death card. That's Scorpio energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Scorpio for you or your person. That can be a place of validation for you if you like to validate with astrology. What else for pile 2? Has their person moved on? This is the High Priestess. That can be Pisces energy. Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces. Let's see what else for pile 2. Has their person moved on? This is the Prince of Cups. The Knight of Cups. What else here? So that is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with this Prince of Cups here. What else for pile 2? Has their person moved on? This is the Two of Swords. What else for pile 2? Has their person moved on? This is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I gotta tell you, this is a very strange group of cards here. Very strange group of cards. Pile 2. Okay, so this Death card is about change and transformation. Okay, it's also about the phoenix who rises from the ashes. But with this transformation, this could be them transforming out of your life completely. But it can also be about them changing into who they need to be to present themselves to you as this Prince of Cups, who will present themselves to you as a romantic partner. Okay, Prince of Cups is someone who is capable of expressing themselves. They think about love, they think about romance, they talk about their feelings, they express their feelings. Well, sometimes they can be a little emotionally immature. Okay. Now, this High Priestess, I do feel that your person has feelings for you, especially because we have this Prince of Cups right next to it. But I also feel that they have kept their feelings secret. They've kept their feelings hidden. They haven't really perhaps been expressive of their feelings, expressive of their emotions for you, to you. Okay? And perhaps this is what has created this disconnect between the two of you. Perhaps you made a decision to end things with them because they weren't expressive of their emotions, because they weren't sharing their feelings, because you didn't know where you stood with them. And I do feel some of you could have made that decision yourself to end things, to see if they were going to get themselves together. Now, with this Two of Swords, though, this Two of Swords is about someone who needs to make a choice. It's someone who needs to make a decision. It's also a card of things are at a stalemate. They're at a crossroads. See how those swords are crossed? Things are at a crossroads. And because this blindfold is on this woman here, I feel that the person trying to make a decision, whether it's you, whether it's your person, you very possibly don't have all the information you need to actually make a fully conscious decision. Okay, so perhaps you've been in a period of limbo. This is also about being in limbo. It's about things being at an impasse. It's about things being at a stalemate. Perhaps you've been in a period of stalemate with your person in this no contact, ghosting, running situation for some time. And perhaps you have reached the point where you no longer want to stay in or stay stuck in this situation for yourself. But again, if you make that decision about what you're going to do, you may not have all of the pieces of the puzzle that you need when you make that decision. Now, this is also interesting because this Seven of Cups is also about making a choice. It's about making a decision. It's about all the options, the different options that are presented to you. But as you can see, this figure here, that little person has their head in the clouds. So it's a little bit about clouded judgment, which is very similar to being blindfolded from being able to see everything that's going on. Now, The High Priestess is also someone who's very intuitive, someone who's very wise. So perhaps this is also you using your own intuition to decide what you're going to do concerning this situation. Pile 2, yourselves, but it can also be your person using their intuition to decide what they're going to do concerning your situation. So to answer the question, has your person moved on? Based on the cards that we have, I would have to say, I don't think they have. I don't feel they've moved on for some of you, okay? Now, I do feel perhaps for some of you, they have moved on with this Death card and it's over and done completely. But with this Phoenix rising and, you know, we've got rebirth and renewal and things coming back with this Death card because it is Scorpio, which is Pluto energy, which is the planet of death and rebirth. There is still this potential here for things between the two of you to come together. So have they moved on? I don't think they've moved on based on what I'm seeing here. But now we're going to see if they're going to come back. So for pile 2, is pile 2's person coming back? Will pile 2's person be back? Is pile 2's person coming back? This is the 4 of Wands. This can be about reunion, okay? 4 of Wands can definitely be about reunion. It's about this couple planning a family, having a family, coming together in union, okay? So I do feel that there is a possibility here, but before we really get into it, let's see what else we get for pile 2. Is pile 2's person coming back? This is the Ace of Pentacles. For pile 2, is pile 2's person coming back? This is the Lovers. The Lovers, so that's Gemini energy. So Sun in Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising in Gemini for you or your person. That can be a place of validation for you. Let's see what else. That showed up for pile 1 as well. Let's see what else we get. Pile 2. Is your person coming back? This is the Knight of Wands. Let's see what else for pile 2. Is pile 2's person coming back? This is the Sun. The Sun. Okay, pile 2. I do feel that there is a great potential for your person to come back. This Ace of Pentacles is about a fresh start. It's about a new beginning. It's about the opportunity to build a relationship on a much stronger foundation than where it was before. But we also have this 4 of Wands, which is about partnership, long-term commitment, planning something that can go long-term. We also have the Lovers card, which can be about reunion as well. It's about the union of hearts. The Lovers, as I said, was the astrological sign of Gemini, which is the twins, and we have 2 wands here. So that can be a twin flame connection. It can also be a soulmate connection because it is a union of souls, okay? Now, this Knight of Wands, that's fire energy, so Sun, Moon, Rising in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. That can be a place of validation for you as well. The Knight of Wands is someone who, once they have figured things out and made this decision, they will come for you. The Knight of Wands is going to charge in with all this energy, set everything on fire, kind of like the Tasmanian devil, and really try to reconnect with you, okay? The outcome that we have for this reading is actually beautiful. It's the Sun. And the Sun is one of the best cards in the deck. It does indicate that there is this strong potential for the two of you to come into union. The Sun is also a card that I use as a soulmate indicator, okay? But it's the attainment of all things. It's everything coming together. It is with the Sun, it's about fulfillment. It's about happiness. It is about joy. It's about stability. It's about everything coming together for the good of all who are involved. For the best and highest good of both of you. It's really saying that for the two of you to come into union, it is for the best and highest good of both parties to come into union with one another, because there's more to your story. There's still more that has to happen. There's still a soul connection between the two of you. And this story isn't finished, but your person has to make a decision, and perhaps you are going to make a decision as well. Pile 2, perhaps you're going to make a decision as well. So now I'm going to use some oracle cards, and for these oracle cards, I'm only going to ask one question. I'm not going to ask both questions. Have they moved on? Will they be back? Because that will be confusing for oracle cards. So let's ask if pile 2's person is coming back. Pay attention. This says notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. Again, we talked about intuition with this high priestess here, okay? So I do feel that the universe, your angels, your guides are encouraging you to listen to your intuition. What is your guidance telling you? Because you know what? In your heart of hearts, in your soul, you know within yourself if this person is coming back. Can your soul and your heart have conflict with your head that is going to create fear in you? Yes, it can. Because if you're in your head and you what if things, well, what if this and what if that and what if everything else, you're creating this place of fear for yourself. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Notice the signs from the universe. Is the universe sending you synchronicities, pile 2, about your connection, about your person? Are you seeing things everywhere that remind them of you? Well, guess what? They are too. They're seeing these things as well, okay? So this is about you listening to your intuition, listening to your guidance, allowing yourself to get to that quiet place of your own inner knowing and ask that inner knowing what is happening in this connection with you and this person. Is pile 2's person coming back? Wild Rose Fairy. Love. I do feel that you do have potential for your person to return. Pile 2. If they're ghosting, if they're running, if they've abandoned, whatever's happened here between the two of you, and probably there are some runners here because I do feel some of you are in twin flame connections and soulmate connections, okay? So if they've abandoned, if they're running, if they're an ex, if they've broken up, whatever the situation is between the two of you, this is saying the love is still there. Their feelings of love are still here. So admittedly, this top row of cards, the tarot, is pretty confusing. It kind of telling us, well, we're not sure if they've moved on. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. They have to figure it out or not. They haven't decided yet. So to me, that means they haven't truly moved on, okay? But this bottom row tells us that there is great potential for them to come back around. This bottom row tells us that things aren't over between the two of you. There's still this opportunity for love here. There's still this opportunity here. Your person has to make a decision. Once they make that decision, they will put forth a lot of energy and effort to create this fresh start, new beginning between the two of you, and possibly to create this reunion here, coming back together and taking the relationship to the next place that it needs to go, whatever that place is for you, whatever your situation is. So let's see what else for pile 2. Is pile 2's person coming back? This says roots of abundance, and I accidentally turned over 2 cards, so we will also take that. Sacred reverence, sacred reverence. So with this roots of abundance, okay, this is that I really feel that the connection between the 2 of you has really deep roots, okay? It's a connection that's not just about one lifetime. The connection between you and this person is a multiple lifetime connection. And I feel the roots are very deep, but also with this abundance. We are talking about an abundance of love that is here, that is felt by your person as well as by you. Now, this sacred reverence card, you have the key to their heart. You have the key to their heart. That's not the meaning of the card, but that's what I see here in this key inside this heart and this heart up here. Now, this comes with 47, which comes to 11. 4 plus 7 is 11, which comes to 2, and that has 2 on it as well, okay? But 11 is also the number for twin flames, okay? So this sacred reverence is really about how the universe is at work in your lives and in this connection. And even though you are apart, even though they're ghosting, running, abandoned, whatever created this no contact situation for the 2 of you, I do feel that that came with divine protection, okay? I don't feel that the 2 of you, if you had tried to blast through and push this relationship between the 2 of you to the finish line without this separation, I don't feel that the universe is saying here, it really wouldn't have worked long term. There would have been a break at some point. It would have broken. But during this period of separation, during this period of time apart, it's the time for you to both focus on yourselves, on your own spiritual growth, on your own spiritual awareness and awakening, okay? That is what will give this connection between the 2 of you deep, deep roots. There's deep roots here, but it's about a spiritual connection. Pay attention. Signs, synchronicities of the universe are at work here in this connection between you and this person. Okay, what else for pile 2? Is their person coming back? Look at that, broken open. Look how that heart chakra is open. So, if your person did not have their heart chakra open to you before, perhaps they had emotional stuff that they needed to heal from the past, perhaps they were damaged in a past relationship, perhaps it's really hard for them to let down their guard, and so they built this really thick stone wall around their heart to protect themselves. This is about being broken open. Their heart chakra is opening, okay? So will they come back? There is a great potential here for your person to come back, present themselves as a romantic partner, and not only come back as a romantic partner, but come back with their heart open, ready to share their feelings, their innermost feelings with you, express themselves, allow themselves to be vulnerable, okay? Now I'm going to use some message cards. These are our cards, divine masculine soul messages. This does not have to be a divine masculine situation, divine feminine masculine situation for these cards to work for you. These cards, we do have them on sale at Poshmark, and I will put a link for them in the description if any of you are interested. It's also really important with these message cards, because these are going to be messages from your person, that you just take what resonates and let the rest go. Not all of these message cards that come out, they won't work with every single one of you out there. So again, take what fits your situation, take what fits your scenario, and release the rest to the universe. So for pile 2, What does pile two's person have to say to them? I feel like I keep going in circles, okay, and perhaps they do, or they have been, but that could be this indecision as well that's causing that to feel like they're going in circles, or they're going in circles is causing their indecision. I'm too stuck in my ego right now. I still have a lot to learn. I know I'm disappointing you and you want to talk, but I'm just not ready, okay? We know they're not ready. We know that the universe is working on them, though. What else for pile two? What does their person want to say? I know this is a spiritual connection. Yes, it is a spiritual connection. What else for pile two? What does their person want to say? I wish I'd handled things differently. I was selfish and immature and only looking out for my best interests. You deserve someone better than me. Oh, so dramatic there. You don't deserve someone better than me. They have to get over themselves. They need to fix themselves. They need to go through spiritual awakening and spiritual growth. Again, with these message cards, please take what resonates and let the rest go. I know we will have to fight for this love. Yes, now you're talking, pile two's person. Now you're talking. What else for pile two? I'm holding back because I don't know what I want yet. See, there's that Two of Swords and that Seven of Cups. And I don't feel they truly know what they want. They know they want you, but they don't know if they can go through the growth that's required for them to get to this place. They don't know that. That's in their thoughts. That's what's holding them back. But can they do it? Oh, yes, they can, especially with that Knight of Wands being there. What else for pile two? It's really hard for me to open up about my true feelings for you. Broken open. It may have been hard, pile two's person, but that's going to change as you grow and evolve here. See what else for pile two. I really miss our conversations, and they probably do miss your conversations. They probably miss everything about you, not just your conversations. Okay, pile two. Has your person moved on? No, they're at a stalemate. They're in a place where they need to make a decision, where they're going to make a choice. But I feel that as well for some of you, you may be wanting to make a choice about whether you're going to stick this out a little while longer or about whether you're going to move on. And also remember, if you move on, that does not mean that they're still not going to try to come back around, okay? So even if you decide to move on, they could still try to come back around, because this bottom row here where it talks about will they come back, there's a really, really strong potential for them to come back. You have deep roots of love in this connection. They may not have been fully expressive of themselves, of their feelings, and of their emotions, but with this broken open card, I do feel that they're going to be, okay? When this person figures this out and makes their decision, they're going to come charging towards you. There's a very strong connection here, and there is potential for this connection to come back together and actually become something that can be long lasting. There is so much love here. I feel your person may have been afraid to love because of things that perhaps they went through in the past. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities from the universe. Pile two, they are slamming both of you with that right now. This is your reading for today, pile two. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. I'll see you over in reading 3. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You resonated with the pink and yellow card or image. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective. So not all of it may resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. Today, we are asking Spirit for no contact situations. If your person of interest has moved on or if they're coming back. So on the top row, we will ask if they have moved on. And then on the second row, we will see if they are coming back. So let's get right into your reading, pile 3. Has pile 3's person moved on? Has pile 3's person moved on? Has pile 3's person moved on? So this is the world. What else? For pile 3, has pile 3's person moved on? This is the 10 of Pentacles. See what else for pile 3, has their person moved on? This is the 7 of Wands. What else for pile 3? What else for pile 3, has their person moved on? This is the moon. The moon is Pisces energy, so sun, moon, rising in Pisces for you or your person. That can be a place of validation for you. What else? Whoops. What else for pile 3? Has their person moved on? The 6 of Cups. And in that one card, we have a good answer. So let's see what's going on here. Pile 3. Let's see what's going on here. So I do feel that your person, there has been an ending here as we get with this World card. And you can't really see, but there's like these leaves, an olive leaf here. I do feel that they're going to be extending an olive branch to you. Okay, now they do think about longevity with you. This 10 of Pentacles is very much about a long-term partnership. It's about commitment. It's about family. It's about building a home together, planning a home together, moving in together, buying a home together, taking the relationship to the next place. It's about family. It's about hearth and home. So this is very much on their mind. So from this ending that comes with this World card, there comes this opportunity for something to start again, for something to start over. From every ending can come a new beginning. Now, this 10 of Pentacles, as I said, this is someone who thinks about longevity. This is someone who can see this connection between the two of you going somewhere long term, right? So I do feel with this 7 of Wands, this is telling us that your person is going to start being proactive. They're going to start putting forth more effort, more energy concerning the situation between the two of you if they have been stagnant. And since this is a no contact situation that we're asking about, you are probably all in situations where your person has been stagnant, either no contact, ghosting, separation, they're running. But I do feel that they are coming to this place where there can be a reunion between the two of you. The 6 of Cups is very much about nostalgia, thinking about the past, taking trips down memory lane, thinking about how things were in the beginning, trying to regain that, trying to recapture that. Very much about wanting to come back together. Now with this Moon card here, I do feel that things are hidden. Some things are hidden. Here the Moon is about things that can be an illusion. It's about things that can be a little dark, but it could also be that your person is dreaming about you, okay? They're thinking about you, you're on their mind, they're having dreams, they're having things that are reminding them of you more so through their dreams. And I also feel that Moon card is also about melancholy. It's about a little sadness. It can even be about depression. So perhaps your person really is feeling the loss of you right now. causing them to take these trips down memory lane, thinking about what should be, what could be, what can be. How can I fix this? What do I need to do? So has your person moved on? That is this question. No, they haven't moved on. They're thinking about what they need to do to take action, how they can take action. They're thinking about what this could look like from a long-term relationship perspective, but I do feel that they're having to still deal with some of their own loss, their own melancholy, their own sadness. Perhaps even they've got the blues. Perhaps some of them are depressed about things that are going on in their life that are external to the situation between the two of you. Okay, so now we're going to use the second row and see if your person is going to come back. Although we have a pretty good answer from the top row, we want to be sure what's going on here. So for pile 3, is pile 3's person coming back? Is pile 3's person coming back? Pile 3, is their person coming back? The 5 of Cups. See, regret, remorse, loss, really feeling this loss. See, despair perhaps even for some of your people. Let's see what else for pile 3. Is their person coming back? This is the Death card. This is about change, transformation. It's also Scorpio. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Scorpio for you or your person. That can also be a place of validation if you like to validate with astrology. Death is about transformation and change. It's about rebirth. Death is the 8th house, which is Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet of rebirth, death and rebirth. Ending and rebirth, death and rebirth. Opportunity for new beginnings. The Knight of Pentacles, so that is earth energy. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. That can also be a place of validation for you. Let's see what else for pile 3. Is their person coming back? This is the King of Cups. So that's water energy. That's also someone who's emotionally mature. Water is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So Sun, Moon, Rising in Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio for you or your person. That can be a place, again, place of validation. If you like to use astrology for your pile selection, let's see what else for pile 3. Is their person coming back? And this is the 2 of Swords. They have to make a decision. They have to make a choice. Now, here is what's interesting in all of this. This Knight of Pentacles is someone who thinks about longevity. It's someone who thinks about long-term, having a long-term plan. They think about it, but they're not ready to take action of it. And we can see that as well with this 10 of Pentacles. It can also be about someone who's very focused on their job, work, financial situation at the moment. Remember I said that the Knight of Pentacles was thinking about long-term because all of Knights belong to air. So they're thinking about it, they're contemplating it, but the King is someone who takes action. The King takes action because it is fire of water. Now, the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally mature. It's someone who will express themselves, their love, their feelings through their words, as well as their actions. So, if your person has been really emotionally detached with you when you were together before, if they weren't really expressive of themselves or of their feelings, perhaps they were even a bit passive-aggressive, as this 7 of Wands can indicate, or hot and cold, as the 7 of Wands can indicate. Okay, if they were hot and cold with you before, that is changing. This Death card is about transformation and change. Your person does feel a lot of loss, regret, remorse about this ending between the two of you, and there is this opportunity for rebirth of this connection, and for this connection to actually go somewhere that comes with long term. For some of you, okay, the 9 of Pentacles, they're thinking about long term. They're thinking about where this can go. Although, again, they are very busy with work, with job, career, financial situations. Now, This King of Cups, again, it's someone who thinks about long term. Now, this Two of Swords, this is someone who has to make a choice. It's also someone who can be at a crossroads about which direction to go, okay? Someone who's also making a decision perhaps without all of the information they need because they're blindfolded. Can be also someone who's at a stalemate. But with this not King of Cups being on this side, and there not really being anything on this side yet, this tells me that they are choosing love, especially because we have this Six of Cups up here, which is about something from the past coming back together. It's about reunion, getting back together. It is about taking things back to the place that they were when things were innocent between the two of you, when they were new, when they were fresh, when they weren't, I don't want to use the word contaminated, but that's the only thing that I can think of at the moment, by whatever has happened between the two of you that's created this rift, that's created the split, that's created the situation of no contact. Okay, so now I'm going to use some oracle cards, but with these oracle cards, I'm only going to ask one question. If I ask both questions of the oracle cards, it'll be confusing. We'll get confusing answers. So rather than ask if they've moved on, we're going to ask if they are coming back. So for pile 3, is pile 3's person, are they coming back? Divine magic, extra magical energy surrounds your situations right now. Expect miracles. So let's talk about that for a moment. The divine is at work in this connection. I hadn't really touched on it just because I hadn't touched on it. But with this Six of Cups, that is also for me a very strong indicator of a spiritual connection, of a spiritual partnership. Could be soulmates, could be twin flames, because the Six of Cups not only goes back to events in this lifetime, but also to events in past lifetimes. So I do feel that this is a very strong divine counterpart connection between you and your person. Pile 3 could be soulmates, could be twin flames. That's a place of validation for you. It doesn't have to be for this reading to work. You know what kind of connection you are in without me needing to validate that for you, okay? But there is divine guidance in this connection. So with divine guidance and divine magic in a divine connection, we have to also consider that there's going to be divine timing as well. So although we do see that there is this option for this rebirth, regeneration, new beginning here between the two of you, this Knight of Pentacles here will ensure that things don't move really quickly, unfortunately. I do feel the Knight of Pentacles is about things that take a little bit of time, because the Knight of Pentacles is someone who wants stability, and as is the King of Cups. They want something that is stable, long-term, and that they feel has a very strong, solid foundation that comes with this 10 of Pentacles. So let's see what else we get here for pile 3. Is their person coming back? This says Dragonfly Spirit. And it says change. Very much like this Death card is about change, transformation, change. So I do feel the dynamic in the situation with you and your person is changing. Your person is changing. They're growing. They are evolving. They are becoming more like this King of Cups, someone who's able to express themselves, express their emotions, let down their guard, be vulnerable, express their feelings for you, and show their love for you both through words and actions. Okay, pile 3, your person is changing, and perhaps they needed to go through this change in order to be able to be emotionally mature enough, as comes with this King of Cups, to sustain and maintain an adult spiritual counterpart relationship, divine counterpart relationship, okay? I do feel that they are working through whatever has held them back, putting forth effort and energy, being proactive to work through what has held them back. And I do feel they know what has held them back, especially with that moon card being there. I feel like it's no longer an illusion to them. Perhaps they know what's been holding them back. Could be stuff from the past relationships, past people, past trauma, drama in relationships with someone else in the past before you came into their life. So let's see what else we get now. What else do we get for pile 3? Is their person coming back? Great big love. Great big love. There is so much love here. And with great big love, we can see those rays that are coming down from heaven, from the universe, to support this great big love. And there is great big love here between you and this person. I feel that they have just not been ready to be able to present themselves as a solid romantic partner, which is perhaps what caused them to run. Perhaps they were feeling too much internal pressure from themselves about where this relationship with you was going and where the connection was headed. So instead of dealing with it, talking about it, resolving it between the two of you, they just ran. Okay, ghosting, running, no contact. Okay, so, but there's change happening for this person. There's change happening for your person, pile 3. Seeing beyond. This is very much also about intuition that comes with that moon card. The moon is about intuition. It's about being able to see beyond the veil, although the moon can be the veil. But this is about being able to see beyond the veil. So I feel that this is telling us your person has an awareness within themselves that this is a great big love connection between the two of you, and that it is something special. It is something unique. It is something that can go the distance in terms of a long-term partnership with that 10 of Pentacles, okay? But I also feel that they are aware they need to start putting forth effort. They need to start taking action before it's too late. And I also, this card for you as well, pile 3, this applies to you as well, because I feel that within your soul, you know if this connection with this person is something that can come back together and have this fresh start, new beginning, or not. Now, your head, your heart, your soul, and your fear may be in conflict with one another. Your head says yes. Sorry, your heart says yes. Your head says no. Your soul says yes. Your fear says, oh, this is never going to happen. I can't allow myself to believe this. So I feel like for yourself, you have to also figure out which side of this 2 of Swords are you going to be on, pile 3. Which side? You pick a side and stay in that space. Stay in that space and let this develop and unfold the way the divine needs it to unfold, and in accordance with the divine plan and with divine timing. So let's see what else for pile 3. Is their person coming back? Is pile 3's person coming back? Roots of abundance, and that is an abundance of love. This is great big love. But it's also telling us that the roots, because we did talk about past lives as well, that the roots in this connection between you and your person, pile 3, are deep. There's a deep, deep connection here. There's a deep love. This is soul deep love. And perhaps your person needs to grow and evolve and transform with this Death card to become more of this King of Cups energy in order for this relationship between the two of you to actually have staying power. Your person needs to grow and evolve. Perhaps you as well need to grow and evolve, okay? But remember what I said, there is a great big love. Just see beyond your fear. Listen to your intuition. Let the universe guide you and direct you with this divine magic. Now I'm going to use some message cards, and this is our deck, Divine Masculine Soul Messages. It does not have to be a divine masculine, divine feminine situation for these message cards to work for you. We do have these available on Poshmark. I'll put a link in the description and pinned to the top comment. It's also important with these message cards to really let go what doesn't resonate, because not all of these message cards will resonate with every single one of you watching. It's just not going to work. So let go what doesn't resonate, take in what does, release the rest to the universe. So for pile 3, what does their person want to say about whether they're coming back? I want to risk it all, but I am scared. Okay, so they want to take the risk. They want to. Wanting to is part of getting there. What else for pile 3? A message from their person. There's so much more going on than you realize. This Knight of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles can be your person as well, being very busy with work, job, financial situations that you may or may not know about. Perhaps there's family stuff that they're also having to deal with. What else for pile 3? If loving you is wrong, then I don't ever want to be right. Okay, so they love you. There's love here. There's great big love, okay? Great big love. Their feelings for you are really strong. Pile 3. I can still feel you. Yeah, because you guys have a strong intuition and a strong empathy and telepathy with one another. What else for pile 3? What other messages from their person? It isn't you. I have been hurt so many times in the past. See, there it is. I've been hurt so many times in the past that I have a hard time trusting. So that is part of what this moon energy is, this stuff that they may have kept hidden, that they may have kept secret from you. Perhaps they really didn't let you know that they'd been hurt in the past, and so they have a hard time trusting, they have a hard time expressing themselves, they have a hard time letting down their guard. But this is changing, it's shifting, it's transforming. I fear the unknown. Well, we all fear the unknown, but I do feel that your person can work through this. You may fear the unknown as well, pile 3 people. See what else for pile 3. What is on their person's mind? Are they coming back? What do they have to say? I've been getting counseling and opening up my emotions. I'm really trying hard so that one day I can be there for you emotionally, very much like that King of Cups. Again, with these message cards, take what resonates, let the rest go. These message cards will not resonate with every single one of you. I need more time to figure things out right now. Yes, we know this. There's a divine plan in place, and there needs to be some sort of a decision here with that 2 of Swords being there. There's still so much opportunity here for this connection with you and your person, pile 3. I do feel that they think about coming back around. They think about what it would be like to be with you long term. They have to make a decision though. There's great big love here between you. And I do feel that they're going to go through this period of change and transformation, or they're doing it now. That comes with this Death card to create this fresh start, this opportunity for this fresh start, new beginning between the 2 of you. There are deep roots between you and this person, roots of love, abundant love. Your person needs to go through this transformation and change and heal whatever has tied them or is tying them to whatever their past stuff is. Do I feel that they're coming back? I do feel that there's a strong potential for your person to return. Pile 3. This is your reading for today, Pile 3. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.